shimmy, get a little hair flip, get a little shimmy, get a little hair flip. Hold my belt up. It's really holding my pants, just kidding. What's shaking, gang? My name's Brittany Ventura. I am a personal stylist. My goal when we work together is for you to feel fly. I want you to know stuff about yourself, and I want you to be smart about stuff, and I want you to feel fly. That's it. That's it. Now, when we work together, we can do it virtually or we can do it in person. So if you don't live right around me in the good old Western Pennsylvania, little Pittsburgh action, fear not, friend. Fear not. Reach out to me. I'm going to leave all my contact information below. Love to get together with you. Anywhere. So today we are going to be talking about the 5 things I don't do anymore. That's right. 5 things I stopped doing when it comes to getting dressed. Up number 1, pleasing anybody but me. You heard that. You heard that. And this has been going on for quite some time, but I feel like the older I get, the more I can step into that power. Yeah? For example, God, I could go on and on. My husband and I, we could not be more different when it comes to the things that we like to wear. Now, I know that just sounds ridiculous saying that right there, but like if we're going to be casual, his version is very different than mine. Do you know what I'm saying? So whenever I get really dressed up, I think he feels like then he has to get really dressed up, and he hates that. Can anybody relate to this? I never want to base my stuff off of anything other than me, how I feel or how I want to feel, right? So when my husband feels a certain type of way, well, like, oh, well, you're looking like this. That means I got to do that. That's my nemesis feeling. I want him to wear whatever it is he wants to wear and freaking rock that. Bring that energy. I mean, we joke with him, he and I joke all the time. If you've ever watched that show Billions, the main character never dresses up and he's like a gojillionaire and he's just very, very, very casual, like Metallica t-shirts casual. Do you know what I'm saying? I think my husband feels like that character embodies the way he feels about getting dressed up to a T. Bobby Axelrod, that's the name of him. So my husband is like taking a page from Bobby Axelrod's book. He is his like style crush, straight up. That's a question I ask all my ladies when we work together. I like to know that. You have one. You might not be able to identify it like when you're put on the spot, but you have one. Be thinking about who your style crush is and please put it in the comments below. I want to know. We all want to know. My style crush today is Khloe Kardashian. Shits. I have more, but today. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I don't do that anymore. And I would encourage my husband, if he's watching, which I know he's not, to not do that either. Be so confident in your own vibe and in your own clothes and your look and whatever it is your goal is for your outfit. Be so confident in that it wouldn't matter where you went. You could be at a pool party. You know what I mean? Like, you just feel it. Nobody can knock that out. That's what I do. I let it go. I don't care where we are going. It has never been about the destination. It is journey only. I would encourage you to do the same thing. Check all that other crap at the door. If you want to freaking rock a 5-inch pump to go watch your kids play soccer, then wear a 5-inch pump and go watch your kids play soccer. P.S. I've seen it done. It can be done. Can we all do it? Probably not. Without a trip to like the sprained ankle clinic. But I'm just saying, I applaud the broads that know themselves so well and honor how they're feeling. Yes? Like, I just think that feeling is one of a kind. You can't replicate it. Everybody wants it. We want to feel that. So I encourage that. I don't dress for nobody else but me. Amen. All right. The second thing that I no longer do is I do not buy anything that's a top, a scarf, or a hat in a color that don't suit me. I don't care how much I love it. If it checks like 2 of the 3 boxes for me, but color's one that it doesn't check, I don't buy it. And here's the thing. You gotta be specific. You have to have standards, boundaries, whatever you want to call them. But you gotta know what your boxes are that you gotta have checked, yes? And if it's 2 out of 3 and that's good for you, you gotta know that about yourself. For example, if I'm looking to go out and I want to like have a girls' night out and I want to have a cool top or a new top, when I am shopping, color is so important to me, and I know that about myself, right? Now, if it don't make a rat's ass what color you wear, avoid this. Skip to the next thing. But I know that it bugs me. It bugs my eyeball. If we take a picture and there is just clash of color with my skin, hair, and eyes and my top, that'll drive me crazy. But that's me. I'm an overthinker, an overanalyzer, and that's just my personality, right? Totally type A. So I don't do it. If I'm looking at tops, I do a sort by color. And you know what color I'm not pulling up? Black. I do not sort for tops that are black. Yes, they're everywhere. They are incredibly easy to find. And that's the bummer, right? Because you're going to see a top that you love and it's going to be offered in 2 colors, right? Black or white. Now, if you have to, right? I got this, oh my God, I just wore it last night when I went out with my girlfriend. We had cocktails. If you follow me on Insta, you already know. I wore a top with feathers on it. Now, this top was available in hot pink, or black. Okay, so it's a tube top, so there was quite a gap of skin showing between the top of these feathers, my face, my hair, yada, yada. And I knew I was going to be draping a jacket, and I knew I was going to be wearing it with camel, yada, yada, yada. And if like I'm tanner, or if I've got my hair extensions on, I do not today. I don't have Tony on right now. That's my Halo Couture. Her name's Tony with an I. So if I'm going to be wearing Tony, and Tony's kind of paneling, like a mermaid's hair, paneling the top, I'm okay with that. But I know I'm okay with that. Is black my color? Y'all know it's not. It really isn't. It doesn't do me any favors. It doesn't make my eyes pretty or brown. It doesn't bring out intricacies in my eyes. That's my telltale if a color's good for me or not. Does it make my solid brown eyes appear more dimensional? If it does, then that's probably one of my best colors. Black makes my eyes look black. That's not a color for me. However, I wore this beautiful feather top. I would not have bought it in pink. Of the 2, pink would have been my worst nightmare, yeah? But I got it in black. I got compliments in it because, first of all, when somebody compliments you, they're either complimenting the outfit just being super fly and like, you know, edgy or on the cusp or like just really cool and different, or they're seeing the color flatters you so good, like it's in harmony. It's one of the 2, usually. So I knew last night when the general manager was like, great top. It is a great top, but it was feathers and it was unexpected, yeah? Now, if that top would have been in one of my colors and it would have had the feathers and all the stuff, that would have just been a home run. You know what I mean? But every shot can't be no Babe Ruth. You know what I mean? So what are your standards? Know that about yourself and follow them through and through for everything. Ain't just talking about tops. All right. The third thing that I have stopped doing, I will not do this, is trends. And I should further say that don't suit me. Now think about the trend. There was a trend in color a couple of years ago. And like everything you would go to buy was rust or in that pretty family of brown, camel, tan, rust. It was hot, right? That is my favorite color. That is a trend I can get behind. I was already on that trend. Do you know what that meant for me? I could stock up. It was readily available. That's a trend for me. I'll tell you what a trend for me that's not is, oh my God, like the low-rise jeans. There was a time, and I have one surviving pair of low-rise pants that I just will not get rid of because of nostalgia. Am I wearing them out? Probably not. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. If the trend does not honor you, if it is not in alignment with your style aesthetic, avoid. The fourth thing that I don't do, I don't know that I ever did it, but I'm definitely not starting now. Do you know what I'm saying? The fourth thing that I do not do is wear boxy, baggy, oversized clothing. Now, here's what it is, ladies. Your clothes are not supposed to be tense and camouflage and make you invisible, right? They're not. You are supposed to have so much fun when you put together your outfits. You are supposed to feel a certain type of way when you get dressed every day. Like every day is a gift. Straight up, life is the occasion. Show up and dress like it. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I think about me in boxy clothing, intense, and things that hide my body, like if I'm having, pre-period fat day, that's the day you got to try harder. Do you know what I mean? God, wouldn't it be easy to just throw on those loungy sweats and just freaking phone it in? Easier, but not the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Not the right choice for me. Guys, I'm always speaking from me. I'm always speaking from my perspective, obviously. But here's what it is. Boxy clothing adds volume. Now, if you have an hourglass figure, you've got to be careful about where you add volume, because if you are hourglass and you only add volume on the top, you're going to look like a big inverted triangle. If you only add it on the bottom, you're going to look like a big isosceles triangle, or what, you know what I mean? Just pyramid. So being aware of my proportions is very important to me. Dare I say it's one of my boxes that I need to check. So I do. If it's out of balance and if it's out of whack, I ain't here for it. So the Hailey Babers of the world, with all that oversized and big old boxy. I mean, listen, if that represents you and you're feeling that, y'all know how I am. I am here for you feeling that. If it makes you feel good, if it blows your dress up, here for it. But it don't make me feel good. So I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't care if for the rest of my days, oversized, big boxy stuff's in style. I don't care. I don't care. I am not going to get on board. It don't do nothing for me and it don't make me feel fly. And the fifth and final thing that I do not do anymore is wait for tomorrow. That's right. I don't wait. If I am intrigued by a big old fluffy tulle skirt, I go for that big fluffy tulle skirt. If it's on my radar, I make it happen. I do not wait. I am not to say that I'm a patient person. I'm patient, but I'm also very impatient. And I don't wait for life. I attack life. I live life. That's the mentality every day. I step foot onto this, out of my bed and get after my day. That's what I'm bringing to my party. All the time, party of one, no matter what. So if I'm like, oh gosh, what would so-and-so say if I bought blah, blah, blah and wore it to girls' night out? First of all, I don't think like that. And my girlfriends, if y'all are watching, we love and support each other no matter what. Get yourself some friends like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't worry about what anybody else thinks. And it's a wonderful thing with growing up and getting older that just sort of happens. But oh man, the sooner the better, right? Just lean into that. So I chase what speaks to me. And if I'm curious about something, I dabble. Because how else are you going to know, right? Like I was looking at these tulle skirts on my girl's channel. You know, I'm going to shout her out below. I followed her on Instagram. I was like DMing her and asking her like, how do I take care of tulle? What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. So I put a little R&D in. And I'm thinking, you know what? I think I am going to rock that. It's crazy and it's a little out there. And I'm going to do it. Same thing with my feather top. Hopefully I have a picture of me in it. But I'm just saying it's fly AF. And is it a little out there? Yep. Was I afraid? I ain't scared. I ain't scared. That's what I mean. Full on. Big balls. Yeah? Do it. Don't try to do it. Do it. I cannot preach it enough. Life is the freaking occasion. If you know, you know. I am here for living. You only get one shot. Ain't that right, Eminem? So I hope some of these things inspired you to live your life to the fullest. And I would encourage you to reach out if you need a little help in that department. If you need some hand holding. I am a personal stylist. I would love to help you in any fashion I can. Reach out to me. I'll leave all my contact information below. Like and subscribe. Y'all know the drill. Share my channel with a friend. I mean, let's grow the community. I've got a goal, guys. I'm trying to get up to 500 folks. I know. It's a wild and crazy goal, but I'm a wild and crazy girl. Gang, take it easy, and until next time.